welcome to this episode of the Bidline Bulletin. We're continuing our series on bad bids. So this bid here is a pilot just trying to get a couple days off in the month, trying to avoid carryout trips, and then go for high credit commutable trips on both ends. If that doesn't work, commutable on one end with higher credit cascading down to lower credit, and then basically anything after that as he goes down, just loosening up the parameters to apply to more and more trips as we go further down. In this video, I'm going to use the pairing analyzer. We've got a separate video on that. It's one of the best tools the pilots have available to them when they're bidding. So if you haven't looked at that video or you don't understand how the pairing analyzer works, please go look for that video and watch that to fully understand what I'm going to go over here. So to open the pairing analyzer, we have to click on a line that we want it to apply to, and then click Analyze. I've got the red part highlighted, which means that's what's being removed from pool. So on these 3 days, there's 112 total trips you could be awarded that are going to be avoided because you're trying to get that off, which is fine. It leaves us 643 total in the pairing pool after that, so that's not too bad. So if we click on the next one down, we see that a big 609 pairings are being avoided by this one single command. That only leaves 34 pairings available to bid on. So that should be a big red flag to you, and one of the reasons we recommend using the pairing analyzer. What happened here is this pilot said avoid pairings if carry out is less than 1 day. So essentially what that's doing, it's avoiding every trip that does not carry out into the next month. So what they wanted to do is say greater than. They didn't want it to carry out any more than 1 day. So that's often a thing. Anytime you're using a greater than, less than, or equal to sign, you want to verify it's doing exactly what you think it's doing. So in this case, if we left that command there, as I said, it's pulling all of that out there. When we click on the very last line and we go to total potential awards, there's only 28 things that can actually award us. And you see like this one here operates on a bunch of days when they're yellow, and only 1 day is it allowing it to be bid. And so it's only the days at the end of the month where it's going to carry out into the other month. So that's where our big issue is and what we need to go fix. So we can close that, click on the line we need to fix, simply go to Edit, go to the command we had used, carry out. Oh, see, that's where the problem is. We said less than, and we want that to be greater than. We can apply that, reset everything, close it out, and then we can go analyze and see if that helped us out a little bit. So coming back over here, now it's only removed 10 pairings from the pairing pool. So that's not bad at all. We've still got 633 pairings in our pairing pool at this point. And if we click down here at the bottom of the bid again, we've got 568 pairings that can be awarded with all these commands, avoiding anything that's carried out more than a day and avoiding any trips on that day. So that's a much bigger likelihood of getting a complete schedule. So once again, the main thing is just anytime you're using a greater than or less than sign, it's good to go in, double check, analyze the problem, or the line rather, and just be sure it's doing exactly what you want it to do and it's not something way out of line like we saw before. Anyway, I hope that's helpful for you guys. We'll see you on another episode of the Bidline Bulletin. Thanks for tuning in.